welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about a topic that you guys probably are well informed on. This is just going to be my take on everything, and that is the new Jaclyn Hill lipsticks, or Jaclyn Cosmetics lipsticks. She even said you can call it whatever you want. I think the official brand is just Jaclyn Cosmetics, but regardless, there's been a lot of controversy on YouTube and on the internet in general about her launch and some of the issues that some of these lipsticks are having, whether they have fibers in them from gloves or they have the little granules in them, or they're just, you know, coming out half melted, things like that. There's all kinds of speculation. They've got the little holes in them, things like that. So I have a few of them. I didn't get the full collection. I don't have that kind of money to buy the whole thing, and I'm obviously so small, not on PR lists. But I wanted to kind of just at least give my perspective. I'm not going to do some crazy swatches or anything like that because, let's be honest, there's swatches everywhere on the world, and that's not really a huge thing. I mean, if you want to see my skin tone, well, I'm all tan, finally. You know, let me know, and I can definitely add that in or just link that and do it on Instagram separately. But right now, that's not really the point of all of this. What I really wanted to do was just kind of do my review of everything and let you know what my lipsticks came out as. Before I get into everything, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. But without further ado, let's get into the lipstick. Okay, so all kinds of controversy. I'm not going to go into the details. I'll link a couple videos down below where if you want to watch videos where they go over the controversies, you can, and their insights. I don't really want to go into that. I'm not a drama person. I like to stay out of that. I just wanted to review them regardless of the drama and all of that anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got, let's see, I've got about 7 lipsticks here of the collection. I didn't get most of the dark colors. I just kind of got the ones that I would actually, you know, wear if I'm going to spend my money on it. I want to be able to wear them. So I did get some of the more of the lighter shades and more of like the pinky undertones because that's just me. I'm also going to insert pictures if you guys do want to see how mine came out prior to me swatching everything. I have pictures. I'm going to insert them as we go along because I know that that's kind of what I'm here for. Is I just want to do a review on how mine came out, how they swatched on me, how everything worked out for me, because some people are saying they're great, they're amazing, there's nothing wrong, ignore these people, and some people are going, no, look, dude, here's an issue, I'm not lying, and there's multiple people, and there's been all kinds of controversy and people reacting to it and jumping on the bandwagon one way or another, and that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to rag on her or the launch or anything like that. I do think her packaging is beautiful. It is heavy. This might be a little bit extra up top, but that's totally fine. Packaging itself is really, really pretty on these lipsticks. And this one I'm wearing right now is Isla. It's very creamy. It is very soft. It is very hydrating. It kind of has a mix of a vanilla-y scent and, you know, a lipstick scent. I know that she wanted to really have this like custom scent. It doesn't feel very custom or smell very custom to me. It's pretty standard, and there is an undercurrent of that lipsticky smell underneath it. It's not bad either way, and it does feel really nice on the lips. So I will say that they do feel very nice. They are very creamy. They are very pigmented. I have no issues with that there whatsoever. So the first color I will review for you guys is the shade Amaze Balls. Again, I will go ahead and insert the pictures prior to me going into the swatches, everything of what they look like before me touching them. So for me on this particular shade, it didn't really have the aftermath that a lot of people did. Now, to be honest, I didn't like go through and do a full lip swatch. I did just kind of take it, rub it on my arm a little bit just so you guys can see the color, see how it came out. And I'm not sure how well my camera is going to pick it up, but you can probably see here, I don't have those weird streaks. Again, I'm only like one swipe into it, so I don't know if I get deeper into it, if those little granules or fibers start popping out, but just as a couple of swatches, it's not looking terrible. I didn't get a chunky one on that particular shade. I also have As If here. So here's where my issue really came in. All I did was use it once, and this is what happened. It got so melty that it's clearly leaning, it's coming apart. You can see on the outside here where it's already messed up, and it does have the granules up top. So this one I can't even use after literally just trying very gently. I'm not pressing hard at all, you guys, because I do actually want to be able to use these. Very, very lightly pressing onto my hand, and it just kind of fell apart. Now I will admit, if you guys don't know, I do live in Texas where it does get really hot, shipping gets really hot, but for somebody who also lives in a hot state like Jaclyn and has probably shipped them all over the world, and there's a lot of places that are really hot, I can't be the only one struggling with this. So that one I'm gonna have to return because I literally can't use it, and all I did was swatch it. You'll even see here, I'll insert the swatches if you do want to see them. And when you see those swatches, you can even see how different it is, how light of a swatch it is, because I put barely any pressure before that even started happening. And it's really disappointing that I can't even use it on my lips because I just wanted to lightly put it on my arm. And again, with the lightest hint of pressure, which you can tell by the lightness of that swatch where it is not opaque at all, it's not even at all, because I barely could get it on there. And that happened. So of course, when I'm trying to put it on my lips, or if I put it in my purse or something like that, it's gonna fall apart even more. So that one did not work out for me like the Amazeballs did. Next, I'm gonna show you that girl. Now this one I accidentally got two of because I got the trio and then I got the single. And yeah, the one of them came out really awful. One came out much worse than the other one, so I went ahead and when I swatched, I used the one that wasn't quite as bad. And also, just so you guys know, when I did these swatches, I'm not like pulling the full tube up so the weight is too much. I'm kind of leaving it like this to keep that weight from pushing that product in, and that still happened to me with As If, so just wanted to clarify that as well. This one started doing this similar thing as, so that girl, when I swatched it, did something very similar to As If. It's not as bad, but you can see it is starting to lean in this direction by me putting barely any pressure on, and it is kind of melted around the rim. You might be able to see that in the pictures. Again, though, as I swatched it, I didn't get any of those really weird scratchies or granules, anything like that on it. So for me, that's great. Like, yay, I don't have weird balls in my product. But if I can't use the product because it's going to lean and melt and fall apart every time I use it, well, that's still not great. It still doesn't help me at all. After that, I have Perfectionist. And this one was a lot better when I tried to swatch it. It didn't really start leaning or anything like that, just so you guys can see. It does have a few little like scratches on the back of it, but it's nothing crazy. And again, you'll see the front. Mine don't have any weird granules or scratches. And once again, I will admit that this is prior to me fully using them on my lips. This is just going back and forth a couple times to see if I can get kind of a layer through how it acts. So I could have, you know, after using this, I could post an update in the description going, just kidding, mine are awful. But right now, the only thing I'm disappointed with is how quickly they're falling apart when just swatching them. So I'm gonna be, again, I have Isla on my lips, but I did go ahead and swatch this one as well. This one, again, didn't really lean or anything like that, but I did get a few little bumps on this one as well. I'm not sure if you guys can see real well there. I did get this one more so than others. I don't see too many like scratches on it, but you do see the bumps, especially around the tips. So that is kind of disappointing. That this one was one of the colors I was most excited about, but that's the one I'm having the granules with. Now, I also swatched on my lips as well as my hands, so hey, maybe it's because I did both and I'm getting into a second layer that I'm finding this is happening, but just wanted to kind of, I'm just trying to be as honest as I can and open as I can and upfront as I can about everything, but so far this one I'm experiencing like the most issues with. I also got the shade Mom. All of these, I will say, most of them, as you'll probably see in these pictures, hopefully they come out well enough on like in reality in this part of this video, they have these weird little like moisture bumps, and that's what I'm assuming is they have these little, they're not bumps because they're not actually like tangible, you know, texture on the lipsticks, but you can just see the little beads throughout, like little bumps throughout, that I'm assuming is part of the butters or something else in there. That's just the way that they laid. So mom also didn't really do too much leaning for me or anything like that. And I don't see too many bumps or scratches yet in here. I don't have any of those like moisture beads, anything like that. So again, it could come, but as of right now, I'm not seeing them. And then the last shade I did get was Sophia. Sophia also did try to lean a little bit and push back as I put weight on my arm to do the swatches, but it wasn't, again, anywhere near as bad as if. That one I'm definitely gonna have to return because I can't use it. But again, you can't really see too many granules, so I'm kind of curious to see off camera. I'll probably swatch them a little bit and let you guys know more in the description box how they wore a little bit as I wore them more. But that so far is just kind of my first impressions on them, the issues that I'm having with them or not having with them. And you know, overall I think, to weigh my opinion on everything, I don't normally do that. Like all the controversies that have gone on with all the different beauty gurus left and right, all the issues, kind of kept my mouth shut because I don't know them. I don't know the issues. I don't really have these speculations. I don't like to get into drama. I don't really like to cause rumors, anything like that. But I will say, I think overall, the way that it was handled in the beginning was not appropriate nor professional, but since then Jaclyn has confessed that she did not handle it appropriately, and I can appreciate that. At least I can't imagine actually what frustration she must be have, or the panic that she must be having, or just everything that's been going on because this is her name on it, or anything that's been going on. I don't think any of this was done on purpose or not, you know, willful. I do think that they should have known ahead of time that this was probably going to happen, or these are some issues that would probably occur, and needed to address that before launching. I understand that she's been waiting a long ass time to do this launch, but if that's what you're going to do and this is your first product, and there's always going to be issues. There's always going to be issues with online and trying to get through the checkout. There's always going to be issues with one product here or there. People may be trying to come for you because of your name. There's always going to be a little bit of that, but I don't think that's what this is here at all. Obviously, we've seen the proof that that's not what's coming after here, but I just think that in general, it should have been handled better, and it probably should have been better prepared for, and the formula should have been modified and looked at a little bit more, especially if you're going to be shipping all over the country where you have really cold places and really hot places like where I am, and knowing that people can't always go out and meet the mail person when they come out, and you know, those trucks get so freaking hot down here, or you know, any of that. I just think that that should have been better prepared for. But overall, like, I'm not mad at the ones that I've got. I will have to return a couple of these just because the first That Girl was pretty bad, and I just don't want to put that on my lips, and as if just kind of fell apart immediately upon me putting it on my lips. And you know, I just I don't know, I think there's a couple of return, but overall I'm not too disappointed. I'll have to see how it goes as I wear them. I don't have too many of them that have those fibers in them to where I feel unsafe using them on my lips, but I'm just kind of curious to see how this all plays out, if she has a new formula coming out, and how it handles with these returns. If you guys want, I will go ahead and link in the description box how my return process goes once it happens. I'm probably going to try to get this video up pretty quickly before that, but I'll go ahead and add it if you guys want to see it, just to see how the customer service part plays out. Because that's another big thing with there always being issues and new brands and all of that. You just need to have a good customer service and understand it's not the customer's fault that a product is defaulted, or for like in my instance, it's not my fault when I'm trying to swatch something and it completely just falls off. Because I understand if I was like abusive to the products and it was just like, you know, of course it's gonna do it. Or if I purposely did it, of course it's gonna happen, but I didn't. I was very gentle. Again, you can tell by the swatch itself that I'm showing you guys. That's not what happened. So how you handle those situations and how you treat your customers is going to really be the biggest deciding factor on whether you retain them or not. Anyway, I digress. I just wanted to share with you guys what I got, my thoughts, my opinions on everything, how mine swatched, how mine particular products came out when I did swatch them, if they became grainy or scratchy or anything kind of weird like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I will update everything down in the description box as this story unfolds. It's not really a story. I'm not a drama. I can't even. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. And until I get any more videos out for you guys, as always, I hope you have a wonderful day.